This is the fourth general conference session that I am attending, and each one of them gets better and better. I am a very proud Seventh-day Adventist. I love this church. I am proud of this church. If you cut my skin, you would find Adventism in my blood. The thing that impresses me about this church and therefore this session is the organization, the way it is organized. I'm talking about not the administrative organization, but I'm talking about the way meetings are organized. You start on time, you end on time, everything is done as planned. Now, of course, the planning has been going on for a long time. Some of the things you see are things we have worked on. All of us division secretaries have been involved in the organization of this. So for us, we just see things falling in place just the way they were planned. I like the way everybody practices his or her democratic right. You saw the process that led to the election of Elder Wilson to serve as our leader for the second term. I mean, people were allowed to say whatever they wanted to say, but finally the will of God prevailed. I like the enthusiasm, the crowds. I mean, people have come from everywhere to this place. It makes me feel very good. But let me tell you what I like most. And this is the fact that the Adventist Church on the African continent has grown to the point where now 38% of the world church is on the African continent. That is about 7 million people out of 18. Now, we rejoice in this, but we also know that privilege is a measure of responsibility. We have the privilege now of playing a very critical role in the mission of this church. Remember, we have only one reason why we exist as a church, and that's the mission. So the fact that we are now 38% means that we also must take a greater responsibility in the fulfillment of the mission, in terms of funding, in terms of evangelism, in terms of education, in terms of everything that puts this church together. It is not a small responsibility, but by God's grace, we will do our best. Well, I was disappointed because technology failed us. We had discussed this in the past in the the Secretariat Council, Presidential Councils, Treasury Councils, and we are looking forward to a very smooth functioning of the gadget. But technology let us down. It's not our doing, it's not the organizers' doing, it's just we don't know what happened. But you know, technology or no technology, the work of God will continue. What I want to tell people, number one, is that today we live in a global village. There is no reason why someone should remain ignorant of what is going on. Let them tune in to Hope Channel and all these other social medias that we have. Really, regardless of where they are, whether in the churches, in their bedrooms, in the market, they should be able to follow the proceedings from this place. I mean, this, last night I was saying, I feel like just staying here and listening to the music and watch the baptism and listen to the sermons. But you know, when you have been on the mountain top, you have to go down to the valley, because that is where ministry is. We have been energized, we have been inspired. We will leave this place more inspired, more energized, and more determined to do mission for this church.